Good morning. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys definitely coming in. Like I said, I'm going to continue to definitely drop value again, I came across this clip. It's about 4 minutes, and I wanted to share it with you guys as again, it's just so profound in the sense of just how simple, really getting what we want can be. And again, we're as humans, we're afraid. We're afraid of two letters, N-O. We're afraid of rejection. We don't want to hear rejection. We just want to win. We just want to constantly get that yes, 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 yes. But unfortunately, it doesn't happen that way. Again, we don't allow ourselves to grow because we are afraid of that word no. We are afraid of that rejection. And again, I heard this clip, and it was just so profound, and it was just so powerful in the sense of just how simple it is, how we tend to get in our own way, and how we tend to block opportunities because again, we believe someone will say no, so we don't even ask. Okay, and again, like, the only way to get what you want is to ask for it. Okay, so what I'd like to do is play this clip. It's about 4 minutes long. And again, this clip is really just so powerful and just so simple, and really just he shares a story, and the story is just so powerful in the sense of just if we just ask, and just get out of our own way, and don't care what others think and don't care what they say, and we just get better at asking, and we get more confident at asking, that we can achieve whatever we want to achieve. Again, whatever it is that you want, just ask for it. So again, let's jump in and let's watch this 4-minute clip.
One of my favorite quotes is by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. He said, "The heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upward in the night." What does that mean? You gotta work. You gotta do some doings. You can't just sit around and hope it'll happen. One of the steps, one of the actions you need to take is called asking. And many of us, see, we wrote a book, Mark and I wrote a book called Dare to Win. And it was a book of all these kind of things, and people went out and they read the book, and still a lot of people weren't successful. And we thought, what's the problem here? And as we began to analyze and interview people, we realized that one of the main things that was blocking most people was the fear of asking for what they wanted. They wouldn't go up and just say, "Can I borrow money? Will you support my dream? Will you volunteer for school? Will you lend me your car?" Whatever it is they need, they were so afraid of being rejected. And so we wrote a book called The Aladdin Factor, How to Ask For and Get Everything You Want. And we were doing all that research, we ran across a girl named Marquita Andrews. And Marquita Andrews was the living example of what we call ask, 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 ask. Because you're going to have to ask a lot of people. And Marquita, her mother, when she was a little girl, came up to her and said, "You know, Marquita, I have a dream. My dream is to travel around the world, but I also have a dream for you. I want you to graduate college. Problem is, I'm a waitress. I don't see how I can underwrite both dreams on a waitress's salary. But I'll make a deal with you. If you'll go to college and agree that after you graduate, you'll take 25% of your income for the first number of years and put that in savings and send me around the world, then I'll pay for your college education. But if you're not willing to do that, then I don't know if I want to pay for your college education." Well, what is she? She's like 7 or 9 at the time. She goes, "Sure, deal," Well, later that year, she joins the Brownie Scouts. And the Brownies are part of the Girl Scouts, and they came out with their annual cookie drive. And they had a contest that year. Girl who sells most cookies wins trip for 2 around the world. Marquita says, "I'm getting out of this one easy." Right? So she starts selling cookies like you can't believe. Now, in her first year as a Brownie Scout, she sold 3,526 boxes of Girl Scout cookies. Someone just said, "No way." Most women who've sold Girl Scout cookies, if you sell 300 or 400 boxes, that is a big deal. 3,526. How'd she do it? Ask, 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 ask. She lived in New York, high population concentration, right? She would go into high-rise apartment buildings and condos, and as people would come down in the morning and back from work, she would just be there. "Did you buy your cookies yet? Did you buy your cookies yet? You want to buy some cookies?" And if she bought one, they said, "We want to buy 2. Don't you know people?" She would just ask, ask, ask. Then one day, she finds herself at 14 years old. She wrote a book called How to Sell More Cookies, Condos, Cadillacs, Computers, and Everything Else. And she was the keynote speaker at Radio City Music Hall to the $1 million roundtable of insurance salesmen, all people who'd sold over $1 million in commissions and all this stuff. And she's up there talking to 1,000 people. At the end of her talk, she says, I want y'all to look under your seat. You'll find a 3x5 card. Take that out and write a number between 5 and 10 on the card. So everybody did. And she said, that's how many boxes of Girl Scout cookies I want you to buy for me today as you leave here. That day, she sold 7,000 boxes of Girl Scout cookies. She's in the Guinness Book of World Records. Before she retired, she sold over 32,000 boxes. Isn't that astounding? Hasn't been beaten yet. But what does she do? Ask. Very powerful tool. Now, she had one final clause, a little phrase she says. SW. What does that mean? Some will, some won't. So what? Someone's waiting. So if you ask enough people, eventually someone's going to say yes. If I ask everyone in this room, do you have a red car? Eventually someone would say yes. It doesn't matter. If you ask enough people, you're going to get your feedback.
Awesome. That's so powerful. And again, I think that, obviously what it teaches is just to teach us something simple. Ask. We can't get something if we don't ask for it. Okay? So again, if we ask enough people, we will get our answer. So again, if you're not achieving what you want to achieve, keep asking. Okay? It's like the only way to do something is to keep doing it over and 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 over. There's no difference between asking. Okay? But at the end of the day, if you can't get over the fear of asking, if you can't get over the fear of rejection, if you can't get over the fear of no, okay? That's the first thing, is just continue to ask. And once you start hearing yeses, you get better at asking. You get more confident in asking. And then like she said, SW, some will, some won't, so what? Someone's waiting. How powerful is that? Some will, some won't. So what? Someone's waiting. So again, like, as you are focused on these people, this person over here is waiting for you to ask them. These people over here are waiting for you to ask them. So again, ask. And SW, some will, some won't. So what? Someone is waiting. So again, I just wanted to get on just a quick, just 8 minutes, just really just share something powerful, and again, this was just so powerful for me this morning that I just heard that. And again, just a 4-minute clip. But again, I hope that you guys are doing great. Get out of your own way. You are your biggest obstacle. You are your biggest challenge. And again, understand that honestly, whatever you have in your mind, if you put the energy towards it, write it down, put it down on paper, really make it a goal, and then put together the process, to go and achieve that goal. You can achieve whatever it is that you want. And again, if there's something that you need to help you achieve that, go ask for it. Go find the people that have it and ask for it, okay? And again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please continue to just share, like, subscribe. Again, thank you so much. I truly enjoy just sharing this information for you, the things that I find. And again, thank you guys so much. I will see you at the top because the bottom is too crowded. We don't look down on anyone unless we're going to reach down and we're going to lift them up. And again, believing that you can is more profitable than believing that you can. Have an amazing day. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.